What up, everybody? It's your boy Sack the King up in this motherfucker, man. Back with another video, as promised, man. Yeah, let me pour some more of the rosé for this story right here, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, where I left off, it was the worst birthday ever for me, man. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm going to hit you with the second part of that story, which leads me into another edition of these stories, bounce back stories part one. You feel what I'm saying, man? But before I get into this story, man, you already know, since it's my birthday, man, hit that subscribe button below so you can be the first to know and you can help the channel grow, man. Yeah. Cheers to me and cheers to whoever's watching this and cheers to whoever's subscribed. Hey, man, we sipping that wet rose around this bitch, man. Yeah, you know, pink shit. I like my motherfucking cup Easter pink, like motherfucking Lil Wayne around this bitch. So yeah, let's get into the story, man. Now, where I left off, man, my bitch was throwing my shit out. I had a concussion. I was hungover. You know what I'm saying? The bitch had beat me up. And I had the fucking knot on the side of my head right here. The size of a motherfucking softball, man. So if shit couldn't get worse, man, it was already there, man. You know what I'm saying? So what do, man? I'm like, damn, you know, I'm lightweight homeless now, you know what I'm saying? But let's rewind this story back a little bit. Now, before I moved in to my bitch dad house with her, I had already had me a spot. You know what I'm saying? Me and the homie at the time, Jay, you know what I'm saying? He ended up being a rat. That's a whole nother story that y'all might want to stay tuned for too, because I'm going to tell that whole story. But anyways, we had an apartment in Folsom, you feel me? Now, you know, it was me and him. We got the apartment, you know what I'm saying? His baby moms had ended up moving in too, you know what I mean? But they used to fight so much that I was just like, you know what, I'm about to be out, you know what I'm saying? So, and I was going to college at the time, and the college was close to my motherfucking you know, my bitch house at the time, her dad's house. He had a big ass house. So I just said, fuck it, I'm about to go over there and stay. And you know what I mean? And you know, at the time I was using my GI Bill money, you know what I'm saying? So with the GI Bill, they used to pay you to go to school. They used to pay for your school and pay you to go to school, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, it's more convenient for me. And I was going to school in Natomas. So it was more convenient for me to just live over there off of Northgate than it was to drive all the way from Folsom to fucking Northgate or Folsom to Natomas every single day right there off of fucking, what is that fucking road? It's over there by Arco Arena, where Arco Arena used to be at. Is that Del Paso Road? It might be Del Paso Road over there, you know what I'm saying? But it's in Natomas, right there by the shopping center, right there. It's the next street up from Arco Arena. You know what I'm saying? That's where my school was located. So y'all can do the math on how far it was from Folsom all the way to Natomas right there at this point in time. You know what I'm saying? And then I was just thinking like, man, why the fuck am I moving back to my bitch dad's house? Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, she talked me into the shit. I ended up moving back, which ended up being a stupid ass idea. Because like I said in the last story, man, go watch that shit. Worst birthday ever. So you can get the full details on how I ended up getting in this fucking predicament, but bouncing back around this motherfucker like I always do. You feel me? Yeah, man, they call me bounce back sack around this bitch, man. As many times as I done bounced back like a motherfucking spring. You know what I'm saying? When life was giving me lemons, bitch, I made lemonade around this motherfucker. Ask about me, man. They call me bounce back sack for sure, for sure. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, man, I was down on my dick at this point. So like I said, Jay still had the apartment up there. You know what I mean? I think he had even kicked his baby's moms out at the time. So he's just paying the rent up there, right? So I hit the nigga like, you know, this shit was like some perfect timing. You know what I mean? To be honest with you. So I was about to say, bro, that nigga ain't the bro no more. I hit the nigga like, yo, hey, this is what happened. Woo. I need, you know, you still got the room available. You know what I'm saying? He was like, bro, come through, like, it's good, you know what I mean? Like, Macy ain't even here. Shout out to Mace, that's still my sis. But he was like, bro, she ain't even here no more. He was like, bro, and I got to hustle for you. You know what I'm saying? After I told him everything that was going on, he was like, bro, and I got to hustle for you. Like, nigga, I'm on. I need some help up here. I'm like, all right, bet. So longer story short, I smash up the Folsom, you know what I'm saying? And sure enough, he got a little hustle going, you know what I mean? I'll get into that later on, you know what I'm saying, in another story, because that ended up being some whole other shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like 2010 was a crazy ass year for me, man. I had some ups and I had some downs, you know what I'm saying? So I had a motherfucking down on my birthday, but I was about to bounce back and come back up, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't off of the hustle yet. You dig what I'm saying? So anyways, man, you know, so so the time period right now we talking about is March. You know what I'm saying? Like the first week in March, that first weekend in March. But mind you, when we first got the apartment, it was in September. So September of 2009 is when we got the apartment. I probably moved out of that bitch in like December of 2009 and moved with my bitch to her dad's spot. You know what I'm saying? To his house. He had like a 5-bedroom house. You know what I'm saying? And then we're fast forwarding it to March of 2010 where she kicked me out a couple months later, right? So, nigga, I'm down on my ass. So, anyways, man, I used to get all my mail sent to my mom's house. You know what I'm saying? So, my mom was like, I don't even think I had a job at the time. This is what was going on. I was watching my little brothers for my mom. My mom used to get child action for my little brothers. You feel me? But me and my two younger brothers, we don't have the same last name. So it was kind of like, I without giving up too much game, man, my mom was getting child action and she was breaking me off to watch my little brothers underneath the table. You feel what I'm saying? So I was getting like a band a month just for chilling at my mom's house watching my two little younger brothers just bullshitting, you know what I'm saying, all day. And then I was going to school at like nighttime and I was getting like a little $1,300 a month check from the army for going to school, you know what I mean, for going to college. So I was clearing 2,300 in 2010. Now 2,300 in 2010 ain't the same as 2,300 in 2023, my nigga. Like your money was going a little bit further back then for you, but nigga, that's all off of like just watching my little brother and going to school, nigga. That's like an easy 2,300 every month. You know what I'm saying? And I'm getting paid weekly from my mom, and I'm getting one time a month check from school. You feel what I'm saying? So, anyways, but here's the kicker though. The whole time I'm going to school from September to March, I ain't getting no check. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just living off of that band that my mom was giving me. You know what I'm saying? And this is another reason why my baby's mom's, well, she's my son's mom now. We didn't have no kid then. We didn't have a kid until 2015. This is 2010. You know what I'm saying? But this is another reason why she was so upset. Even though I'm getting a band a month, you know what I'm saying? Regardless, she was mad because because I kept telling her like, hey, I'm gonna get a school check. I'm gonna get a school check. You know what I'm saying? But the school checks wasn't coming, my nigga. Like, for some strange reason, that shit just wasn't coming. You know what I mean? So she thought I was lying about that shit. She used to always think I was lying about going to school at night because she wasn't seeing the check, So that was another reason why she was ready to kick me out. You know what I'm saying? If you go back to the story of Worst Birthday Ever, you'll see what happened. You know what I'm saying? But this is just to add a little bit more to that story. You feel what I'm saying? So anyways, nigga, so I'm living off of the band a month, plus whatever other little shits I'm doing, you know what I'm saying, selling a little weed here and there in between until we fast forward to March 2010, you know what I'm saying? So, nigga, one day my mom just called me. She was like, hey, you got some mail over here, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, all right, shit, I'll be over there. By this time, I think I stopped watching my little brothers. Probably like either the beginning of that month or maybe like maybe the month prior, you know what I'm saying? But I had a good little thing going for like damn near a good year, you know what I'm saying? Of my mom just cashing me out, a band like $250 a week to watch my little brothers, you know what I'm saying? All I had to do was just kick it with them niggas from early in the morning till she got off work. That's too easy, you know what I'm saying? They my little brothers, you feel me? So anyways, but I think them niggas was starting school at this time, so she didn't need me to watch them niggas no more or something. They was starting daycare or something. Something was happening and that shit was cut off. But anyway, so I'm in Folsom, you know what I'm saying? So anyways, my mom was like, hey, you got some mail over here, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, all right, but see, I was staying away from my mom's house too at the time because my mom was telling me like, hey, somebody's stay away from the house because somebody keep coming over here looking for you, trying to serve you some papers. You know what I'm saying? Really what it was my ex-wife, my daughter's mom, she was trying to subpoena me to come to court, you know what I mean? For like some custody shit, but I didn't know that at the time. You know what I'm saying? I just thought it because, all right, so I'd have to tell a whole nother story of the reason why I was cautious of going to my mom's house when somebody was looking for me, because I got fucking PTSD from this shit. You know what I'm saying? My daughter's mom, one time, you know, my mom was like, hey, the police keep coming over here. And I'm like, for what? You know what I'm saying? So this is back in like 2008. So one day I had to really wash some clothes, and I ended up, I'm gonna tell this story too one day on YouTube. But anyways, man, short story. I had to go over here and wash some clothes at my mom's house, and the boys came over there and got me, and it ended up being some shit behind my daughter's mom. You know what I'm saying? So 2010, I wasn't finna take that L again, because it was a real L that time in 2008. I'm gonna tell that story another time. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, so when my mom's telling me, hey, don't come over here, somebody's coming over here, that's what we was thinking, like, this bitch, what is this bitch up to this time? You know what I'm saying? But it turned out to be she was trying to subpoena me to come to court. I ended up finding out because I ended up going over there and they ended up serving me the papers. You know what I'm saying? So, okay, cool, whatever. It ain't the police, you know what I'm saying? But we didn't know at the time. So I was staying over there. But my mom was like, hey, you got this mail over here. So I was like, fuck it. One day I'm gonna just go over there and I'm gonna get my mail. So nigga, it happened to be the Monday. It happened to be the Monday that after the last story of worst birthday ever, go check that video out. You know what I'm saying? So that Monday I go over to my mom's house. I'm like, fuck it. My mom was like, yeah, I think it's some government papers or something. So I was really like, shit, let me go over here and see what the fuck is going on. So when I go over there, right? Mind y'all, I kept telling y'all I wasn't getting no school checks for hella months. Well, it was a letter from the fucking Department of Treasury. And what the letter was saying was, hey, we've been trying to get a hold of you. We got some money for you. We see that you've been attending school, because I was still going to school regardless. I was like, this money gonna come sometime, because I had went to school before at another school and I remember getting them checks. So I knew that the money was coming. When the government owe you some money, they're gonna give you the money regardless, especially when it comes to your veteran benefits. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna give you your bread. So I'm just thinking, like, at some point I'm gonna get this bread. And that's why I kept telling my son's mom, like, I'm gonna get this money at some point. Like, I'm gonna get this money. Like, just be patient. She didn't have no patience for that shit. So anyways, couldn't have came at the most perfect time, my nigga. And this is what happened. I called the number on the letter, right? You know what I'm saying? The lady's like, yeah, sir, is this you? Can you verify some information? I'm like, yeah. She was like, sir, we've sent out 2 checks to your house. We've been trying to pay you for going to school. Our records show that you've been going to school, so we wanted to give you this money, but we see that the checks have been returned. I'm like, okay, well, how much was it? She said, oh, one check was for $5,600 and something dollars, nigga. Now, mind you, I'm down on my dick, my nigga. My bitch just kicked me out. I'm recovering from a concussion. You know what I'm saying? It's all bad right now. I done had to move back into the homie spot. You know what I mean? So I need some money for sure. My mom that ain't giving me the bread to watch my little brothers no more around this time. So I'm needing some bread. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, $5,600. I'm like, all right. I was like, how much was the other check? She was like, oh, the other check was for $4,300 and some change. Nigga, I did the math on my. I said, can you repeat that again? She said, yeah, we have one check for $5,600 and something dollars. We have another check for $4,300 and something. Nigga, I did the math on my head real quick. I said, nigga, I dropped the phone. I dropped the phone, nigga. I'm like, nigga, I thought somebody was playing with me. Nigga, I could hear the lady on the phone like, hello, sir? Are you there? I picked up the phone. I said, all right, well, what's going to happen now? Like, I'm here. I live here. Where you guys sent the letter at? She said, oh, sir. Well, now that you've verified that this is your place of residence, I can have some checks to you by Thursday. I said, nigga. I said, you can have some checks by Thursday? She said, yeah. I just want to verify that this was still your address because the checks have been sent back. And I said, how much did you say they was again? Nigga, I wanted to hear it one more time. She said, sir, yes, one check was for $5,300 and some change, and the other check was for $4,300. Nigga, I did the math. Nigga, I said, that's 10 bands. I said, you're going to mail them by Thursday? She said, yeah, they might even come on Wednesday. I said, what information do you need from me? She said, oh, I got everything that I need, sir. I just want to verify and, thank you for continuing to go to school. Thank you for your service. I said, thank you. Hung up the phone, nigga. Hey, I had my last blunt, nigga. I rolled that shit up, nigga. I had my last little bit of weed, nigga. I rolled that shit up, nigga. I smoked that shit, nigga. And all I kept telling myself was, nigga, I'm back, nigga. Nigga, I'm back, nigga. Like, nigga, I'm back, nigga. 10 bands, nigga. And but mind you, I've been waiting for this money, you know what I'm saying? Since like September, October, November, December. So it was just adding up. But I never stopped going to school. You feel me? Because I'm like, as long as I go to school, these checks going to keep coming. This shit going to come at some point, you know what I'm saying? But it got to the point where I stopped even thinking about that shit. You know what I mean? I was just trying to get it however I could. But, nigga, she told me that shit came. So, nigga, I was over there on Thursday, nigga. I was over there waiting for the mailman, nigga. And sure enough, nigga, the checks came, nigga. And it was just in the amount that she said. It added up to 10 bands, nigga. It said Department of Treasury on that bitch, nigga. Brand new, fresh off the press checks, nigga. Nigga, I remember going and cashing them checks, nigga. They charged me about like $600 to cash them checks, nigga. But I didn't even give a fuck, nigga. Especially when I'm down bad, nigga. I remember the bitch gave me all that money, nigga. And I'm like, nigga, I done had 10 bands before, nigga. But this is like some legit 10 bands I got now. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, this is some legit money, nigga. Like, and I ain't got to spend it on really nothing, nigga. Like, nigga, I was back, nigga. Hey, my baby moms took that L that time, nigga, because I was back, nigga. 10 bands, nigga. I bounced back, nigga. And then, nigga, like I said earlier, nigga, the homie at the time, he had a hustle going, nigga. So I had some startup money to get me in the hustle, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, nigga, it was on and cracking, nigga, after that shit, nigga. Nigga, that was March, nigga. Hey, nigga, hey, man. Nigga, your boy, nigga, hey, I ain't even gonna lie. The first shit I did, nigga, the very first thing I did after I got that money was go buy some guns, nigga. That's the first ignorant shit I did, nigga. I went and bought a Mini 14 and like 2 pistols, nigga. I remember that shit. Nigga, before I even get back to Folsom, nigga, I had like 3 guns. Nigga, I showed up to the house with like some bands and motherfucking 3 guns. And this nigga was like, nigga, where you get that shit from? I was like, nigga, you told me what kind of hustle we got going on, nigga. We need some protection around this bitch, you know what I'm saying? And we about to get it cracking on some other shit, man. But if you want to know what the other shit was, man, and how we got it cracking and how it all, you know, like I said, 2010 was full of ups and downs, man. Hey, you're going to have to stay tuned for one of these next stories, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm gonna have to tell the story again. I might title it Folsom Story or some shit like that, man. But yeah, that's bounce back story, man. Yeah, that's a bounce back story for your motherfucking ass. You feel me? Nigga, cash me out or pass out. Nigga, break bread or play dead around this bitch. Nigga, I was feeling myself, nigga, when I got that legit money in my hand, nigga. Like I said, I had bands before. I done had tens of thousands before that, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll tell some of them stories on how I came up like that too. But nigga, this one was at a time where I needed that shit the most, nigga, in life, and it happened, man. Yeah, so, hey, man, God works in mysterious ways, and he worked out for your boy, man. So yeah, hit that subscribe button below, man. You can be the first to know. You can help the channel grow, man, and I'm out.